bits of conversation were had. Kind of like a back and forth on like, oh hey, this is what we could do, this is what you want, da 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 da. Most of us did the smart play and just said absolutely nothing. Throughout the whole thing, God, I can't remember because actually my head was kind of panicking. Throughout most of it, yeah, just Rowan was talking to him. There was also, he made a point of pointing out Ori, and that apparently she was with the traders at one point, and she was also terrified of them. For reasons
so you got one of ours.
Yeah, that was a line, thank you.
Yeah. Hey.
Swap. Yeah. Something I thought of almost immediately after they left was like, shit, we could have gotten Ori's actual name. Son of a bitch. Hey.
Oh, there was a giant spotted as well, if I remember rightly. Like a frost giant.
Yes, they were...
Oni Baba's henchman on a winter wolf or something.
Yeah. Ashton, that's his name. The one that talked to Fia and the one that was doing the talking in this case, was asked about this individual, and he said, hey, they are in the Feywilds, they're just not near here. And from what we can tell, we don't think he's around the immediate vicinity. Let's put it that way.
For now.
For now. Jeez. I just saw, like, in my notes, I put, like, the different options we had, and this is like, parlay was selected. And then in parentheses, why?
Hey, we lived.
Yeah, we did. We got a lot of information out of it. Also, last session was the session of nat fucking 20s, apparently.
Yeah, just roll well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was, yeah. Just real good.
Born for fighting, protectors, selling, blah 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 blah.
How to roll more good. A guide by Ruhan.
Just have advantage roll. After that interaction, he gave us, or actually gave us two things. One thing was like a little bento box, but it was like sealed and like could keep heat and cold in like extremely well. I was like, oh, that's neat.
Oh yeah, the climate control thingy.
Yeah. What did you call it? It had a fancy name. I think I wrote it down.
Thermostabilized bento box.
Yeah, ration box, but yeah, bento box. He also gave us, probably more importantly, the badge that Fia gave to him to give to us. So we have the badge back. Because,
which I believe Rose has, right?
Yes, because Ruhan tossed it to her with the notion that, like, haha, told you so. She is not evil. I'm definitely not in denial.
Oh,
no. But yeah. We decided to, after they left, we made a call. Also, other things that were important that I kind of glanced over. They're very interested in Varric, to the point of he is probably top priority to them right now. Captured alive or dead, we don't entirely know. Probably both is a good option to them, because he could tell them where the shards are. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, they know there is a shard in the Feywilds now. We also know that, but I don't think
thanks, Varric. Shitty liar.
I mean, like...
Yo, Varric should have hit him with the "Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?"
That would have been great.
He should have hit him with that.
Yeah, I don't think us going at that would be smart, because, let's be honest, knowing our luck, we'd show up, two rounds into the fight, the traders would show up and be like, wait, just let's see how this plays out. And then when most of the party's dead again, they're just like, alright, take out the rest. That's how it probably would have fucking worked out. But anyways, we don't do that immediately. We do decide to go down a faster route, mildly more dangerous, but we need speed more than anything. Rose gets to ride on a magical elk, and Relkirk super did not. He tried, and then was immediately launched off the damn thing.
Damn.
I remember you moving the token. I'm just like, he's definitely not gonna sit on this thing. Oh, okay, he's gone.
He's out of here.
Yeah, basically. So we continue on. We go through the forest. The Feywild seems weirdly interested in us. Like, kind of pointedly so. Odd. Strange. It's as if we're main character status. We end up finding a massive don't want to call it like a massive hill, but I think it was like a small mountain kind of thing. Large rock formation. There we go. And Catalina says, "Hey, we go in here, we find a grotto, takes us to a river, which takes us elsewhere."
I might have some imagery for you to use for that. This rock formation. You know, Pride Rock in Lion King,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is just literally just a big fucking rock, like series of rocks. Yeah, imagine that. Like, it's not like a 20-foot tall rock. It's like a several stories tall series of rocks.
Okay.
Oh,
That does
okay,
help a lot.
okay.
Yes, it's pretty fucking big. It's not like Stonehenge small. It's pretty big.
Okay.
So we go inside. We find.
Yep.
I saw that
it
right
was-
now. I really wish I thought of that.
Oh well.
Say Libby.
Better late than never. And
We-
wasn't it like infested with? I've got written down mean locks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those fear insect things.
It's sort of. They're not
Sort of.
insect, but they look insectoid. They have mandibles, and it's an interesting thing to describe.
If I see them, is my gut instinct to get a can of Raid. Magical Raid,
Probably.
mind you. Okay, then
Magical raid.
close enough.
I mean, this is the current 5e take on them by default, at least.
No, it has like hair.
Nasty little critters.
Nope.
Let's-
Yeah, like it's similar to like a fly or a cockroach. It has like those little like hairs.
The fuck is that? Oh, that's a moose.
That
Holy
is, yeah,
shit.
they're fast as fuck, dude. And he's trudging through the snow
That goes up to like
on
the
a one
basic
moose
legs.
open sleigh,
Who needs
Yeah,
a
no.
slavery?
Moose are terrifying.
crushing all the skulls, dashing all the way. You know, don't fuck with them.
Can we fight like a giant moose? And by fighting,
No.
I'm
No,
sorry,
thank you.
by
No, thank you. We would not survive.
It wouldn't be a fight. It'd be more of like a combat and not combat, environment hazard. As he just runs by, gores one of you, drops you on the fucking ground, and leaves all in the same turn to a point where you can't even shoot him.
Jesus Christ.
He does a charge attack. He has a 300-foot movement speed naturally, so it increases to 600-foot movement speed. He hits one of you, you suffer 10d10 damage, and then he runs away. Alright, next round, he does it again. Alright, next round, he does it again.
I climb up the tree. He knocks down the tree. What?
He has a climb speed of 150 feet.
Imagine if a moose could climb. Oh god, no. Anyways,
His legs grow
There's
taller.
a Swedish
His legs grow
guy in a tree over there who's clearly more successful than you. He's related to Fred.
Yeah. I remember that.
I dig it.
There was also... Oh yeah, tomato pie. I forgot. It was like a...
Oh,
like
the
a-
safe word. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we had a panic response
It's
of like...
just-
say
it's
tomato
just a
sauce is
pizza.
fine. It's just a pizza.
As Abigail remarked, isn't that just a deep dish pizza? Which Varric remarks, a deep dish pizza is not a pizza.
But then the thing is,
I-
you wouldn't describe a pizza as a tomato pie.
You would not. No.
You would if it was deep dish.
I mean, people
That's
call them
true.
pizza pie, so I don't know.
We might have
Yeah.
to rethink this later. All I remember is at the end of the session...
When you guys are in safer places.
Safer.
Yep. For
What I
now,
remember-
it will do.
Yeah. What I remember is Ori heard like an invisible voice and just started shouting tomato pie.
That's at the end of the session, though.
That's the end of the session. We were good to that. Anyways,
Yeah.
we go into the mysterious caves. Inside the mysterious caves, we see a room where the floor, if you step on it or apply pressure to it, it doesn't go as deep as you're supposed to, and also the ceiling seemed to have something. We assume it's an ooze of some sort. After many
It's like glittery
extremely
ooze or
good
something,
checks.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just you kind of moving about, little speckles of light. But yeah, no, we rolled some extremely good checks on that thing.
Yes.
And spent, considering the end result of we just kind of walked under it with our shields up in case it dropped down on us, we spent a lot of time on kind of nothing, which is rather disappointing, but it was very fun. It's very interesting
I
looking
mean,
into like the-
Relkirk was trying to advocate for you guys touching it, but no one wanted to do what Relkirk suggested, so...
but he did
I
go
mean,
now,
he
so.
could-
Maybe
do
something
it
might have
first.
happened if you guys touched it. Or maybe nothing would have happened at all, and I'm just misleading you with a red herring.
Well, maybe Kirk can lead by fucking example.
You know
He's
what,
not tall
understand.
enough.
He can be if we
I'll
throw
fucking
him.
boost him. I'll throw him up.
Well, none of you guys pitched that. Just saying.
The thing is, he would have been like, no, don't throw me, don't throw me.
Yeah, probably.
So many of us were just like, I think Varric was just like, we should get a or can we get a sample of that? Should we get a sample of that? It's just like, no, we shouldn't fuck
It's
this.
an interesting thing, whatever it is.
Yeah. God, should we go back and no, we shouldn't mess with the ooze thing. It's interesting, but like,
I don't know why you're so against it.
because it's a weird fairy ooze. Which, by the way, we found tracks going in here, and then they just mysteriously disappear, conveniently under this thing.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Roper ooze.
we continue past them, and we are presented with several pathways. One of them is like the one Catalina's like, "Hey, this is the way to like rushing water kind of sound." Reyes sees something shiny, and is very intent on a different pathway. And then Bruhan
That's
just
shiny.
Yeah.
To be fair, here we'll move to this. This might be a good one.
Yeah. Visual
I
example.
watched a little bit of this on the video.
Okay.
Is somebody maybe able to stream? Because my computer's giving me the blue screen of death right now.
All right, one of you guys do it because
So-
I clearly can't.
Yeah, sorry.
Screen 1, go live, Shazam. There you go.
Thank you, just so I can see the map.
It's not even new.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, still the old one. Okay.
Yeah. But Ruhan decides to walk down there because it's just like, I trust Reyes' instincts, so this will be fine. We head down that pathway, and we come across a little section that, and by little I mean like 40 feet, I think this gap is.
I'm relocating stuff.
Yeah.
The map should be correct though.
Yeah, 40 then.
Yeah. This notable gap in the terrain.
I was amused by the bit with the wild shape.
Yeah, where we realized.
Yeah,
wait,
we're
he
just
took
like,
the
wait, we
spider.
could have just spider walked across it. It's fine.
Committed to the
Five
idea.
Yeah,
minutes
it's like,
later.
we've been committed, we're committed.
Fuck. Well, it's a good thing we have Plan B. Oh, also, this is what the Deep Drake would look like. Ooh, there it is.
Oh,
I
that's
actually
interesting.
pulled a no and I did some Photoshop work.
Ooh.
Because, guess what? The default art for Deep Drake is from Kobold Press. And like 90% of things from the Kobold Press books, there's no fucking pictures of them online. So I had to go crack open that PDF and crack this open by hand. Yeah, look at that boy.
Oh,
That's a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
He is size category huge, so he is this big.
so
Yeah.
is that.
They need some Colgate mouthwash, though.
Maybe.
Mm.
Sponsored by Colgate.
Yeah. Doesn't have legs, or rather, he has front legs, which are more equivalent to arms. He doesn't have any hind legs. Does have a tail, wings, a stinger, so on.
Ooh, that's kind of like a lindworm.
Yeah, I don't know if Kobold Press / D&D have a different take on lindworms, because like what I read is that they're four-legged, they don't have a stinger, they have a tail, and they're apparently really good at like skating on ice and swimming through Arctic waters and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm like-
in North European folklore, they are two-legged with a long tail.
That's weird. Then the Kobold Press take on it is entirely wrong then, because they have four legs.
Excuse me.
So funnily enough, I guess this guy's closer to the story of a lindworm than the actual lindworms.
Hey.
Whatever.
Yeah. So, we traverse. Well, two of us traverse across this gap to discover on the other side this blinking stone that's changed from a
like a
bright
gem.
yellow gem. Thank you. Bright yellow to, as you described it, Vanta black, which is a black so black that it absorbs light effectively.
It's a shitty Photoshop in real life.
Basically. Not basically, yes. And
Yeah.
scribbled on the walls is some words, some gaps of words, and many corrections later. We have an idea.
Literally
of what
broken text.
broken text. And
Just
I
like me
think
when
it's,
I talk to my buddies asking to play games.
and we kind of we have. I think we deciphered enough of it to figure out like kind of the general idea that's going on. And Ori was able to discover that it is arcanely connected to something.
Yeah,
We're not 100%
like a-
sure.
power circuit or something, some kind of thing, right?
Yeah. We're not super sure. I'm not super sure, at least.
We're not. But
We're
I
figuring
mean,
this out.
hey,
I have
Thank you, Breath Dragon,
I have the utmost confidence in you guys.
disembodied voice were
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
gonna do well
disembodied voice.
today.
Yeah. Big old Drake downstairs breathes necrotic breath that is noted that it plumes out. So it shoots like a line and then becomes kind of like a cone breath kind of thing. Or cone
That's
breath?
cool.
More like a fireball, I guess.
Yeah.
Mushroom
I've got
cloud
written down
breath.
that. Yeah.
Mushroom crab breath, yeah.
Because it went
I've got
up,
written down that like
that.
it was absorbing essence or feeds off feeds off essence.
Great, it's Godzilla.
Shit!
yeah, it is
it's Worm
Godzilla,
Godzilla! Did its spines glow blue before it shot its death laser?
No.
Damn. God, I love that sound effect. But yeah. And both Ori and Rose got very good reads on it. After it breathed death at us, we managed to be inconspicuous enough that it left. It continued down the river, which it seemed to kind of be like blocking most of it. So if we had just jumped into the river and followed that down, probably would have bumped into him. We also did hear noises of stuff below us as well. Just like little critter things, but they never seemed to pay attention to us. And
let me ask
Yes.
one quick question. Did you guys remove the gem?
not yet.
No, I think Ori was close to doing it, but then didn't want to get like,
Soft trap.
yeah.
I don't think Embrace would have been able to resist, but I'll leave that to you guys.
Well, hey,
lot of stuff was
if he did
happening.
resist, he resisted up
I
until
mean-
just
Well-
now.
I don't
you-
think there's anybody
when
on
you-
this side of the gap to stop you, because Ori's very keen on getting that thing out as well. So
Yeah, when you understand the riddle, you might actually find some restraint.
Might,
Right.
or I might encourage him to do more. I don't know.
See, normally it's Garth and Kirsty who go off, and it's just the two of them, and something crazy happens. Now we could change it up. We could change things up a bit, you know.
we've
But
discovered
now that you two are alone over there, well, not alone, but we'll get to that in a bit.
yeah.
Yeah, we've discovered
Okay,
that
Grace. Get the stone. Get the stone. What could happen? What's the worst that can happen?
Come on, just join the train.
Nothing bad has ever happened ever from anyone ever saying what's the worst that could happen.
I think
Yeah,
that's
proud member of the
literally
We
what
Fucked Up
Rose
Squad.
said, So anyways.
What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly.
They just wanna
walk
have a
out, it'll be
chat.
fine. I'll watch your back. It'll be fine.
Wish
They
Exit
don't
out.
need to know.
They don't.
New character, things remain the
Excuse
same.
me.
That's above your pay grade.
Yeah,
Does-
everything's above
does
Ori's
Race-
pay grade right now, technically.
Does Ray's understand the concept of a pay
She's
grade?
she's just having a
You get
swell old
rewards, you
time.
get money. It's same shit, right?
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
It's an idiom, right? It's a saying.
It works. It works.
It means STFU.
Yes. Yeah. Also, end of session. Ori hears like a voice. I think it was described at about chest height. I can't remember what it said exactly. I was like, oh shit, that was close.
For some reason, I didn't write it down, which is infinitely annoying.
Okay. Okay.
But I feel like that's
Oh,
a
wait,
good
I
point.
just realized the context.
What context?
Oh my
Hmm.
god, I didn't piece that together. Her voice said it to Ori. She's next to the crystal. I thought it was someone that came up behind us, but I wasn't picturing it right.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, that's right. I was thinking it. I don't know how I feel about Crystal talking to me.
Well, you can find out this time on Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Hold on a second. Okay.
Oh.
Also, because Fia had.
I'm gonna roll a
pieces, we
D1
might-
hundo,
Hmm.
and on 1 to 50, I'm gonna go with what Ojo said. All right, we're doing it.
Oh shit!
It was a
You rolled
person.
an 8.
It was a person, but I like the premise of a talking crystal, so fuck it, let's go.
Yeah,
Do it
the
now.
dice couldn't get much better than that in saying, "Hey,
Hey.
you should do it." Hey, you want to pick up a
What was
gem?
that you said about the Feywilds reacting to our, wills and desires, Crash?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's wild. That's crazy.
I still remember them off.
But to be fair, that's
I
you guys
remember
shit
too.
talking 3 deities in their own realm. Which I gotta say, not the best move I've heard from players. Not gonna lie.
Profoundly human.
But very, very human. Very mortal of you to spit in the
Very
god's face in their own house.
Yo, couch!
Straight up, just like I've heard better stories.
Fuck your
That
stories.
doesn't even have
Fuck your
dinosaurs
couch.
in it.
Is this what your kids are like to you when you try to tell stories and it's like boring, sucks, there weren't any dinosaurs?
Kids would never do me like that. Yet. Probably one day. That's gonna be sad.
Oh,
it got real.
Before O goes too introspective, let's get into it. All right.
Oh.
All right. So, actually, you guys wouldn't see this currently. I believe I described that the Drake had left. So let me.
Yes.
And I'll keep this in the GM layer, and then if we ever need reference to the plume, like shape and stuff like that again, then
The Plume of Death.
Plume of Death.
And essence.
Essence.
That is it right there.
So yeah, you guys are staying utterly still as you hear the Drake leave. And once you guys wait a few moments longer, confirming that nothing else, at least that in particular, is shuffling around down there, you guys gradually, get up. If you were down on the ground trying to, I don't know, dodge a breath or something, that's crazy. Wait a bit and then get back up, and then reassert that the situation is, for the time being, safe. Nothing else happens for a few moments, and it seems you guys have all clear. All clear. Every clear is what I need right now. Holy shit. That was pretty cool.
I mean,
Them getting blasted by Deathly Breath. Yeah. Abigail just looks at Varric. Varric looks at Relkurt. You're gonna hit me, ain't you? I'm thinking about it. I appreciate your heads up. Ow!
there was hesitation, but not enough. It's like,
You just made an enemy for life.
I forgot.
You swear thrice? No. Then I don't care. Zoop. Zoop. Ta-da.
Well, we've survived worse than that. Ow. So, whatever.
Pray tell, what was that?
An abnormally powerful Drake.
He leans and looks past, like, this conglomeration, witch dogger, like, is like all this, sees a gap. We are split.
They could get back over. It's not a huge deal. Also, don't shout. There's things below us.
Yeah, don't shout. Just stares at Relkurt.
Also stares at Melkirk. Like, what does this mean?
Some sort of telepathic conversation, perhaps. No, Sir Grayson's not that sort of magic.
It's just a
Simple
look.
threat of action is good enough. Well, I suppose that will be an obstacle on our way. Catalina shrugs. Oh well. Just another thing to clear before we can use the Undertow.
They also
She does
found
go over to the... She looks down.
There it is.
Yeah, get the turn.
I don't know why this is just still so entertaining to me.
They're looking down, dude. Chill. Ori and Raze. You guys hear a voice from behind you. You look to go deeper.
Who
Yes,
that
or he's
be?
just gonna stand up straight and start whisper shouting, "Tomato pie! Tomato pie! Tomato pie!" Other side.
What? you don't know how this
Who-
works, do you?
Who be that talking?
Hides behind Ray's very casually, like she's not kind of freaked out by the disembodied voice.
Sorry, I'm drawing rapids.
Understandable. Have a good day.
There we go. Beautiful.
Majestic.
So it looks like the whale deck.
word.
God damn it. Do you guys need help?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look back. Does she think we don't know about the dragon down there?
I don't know. It's hard to miss. It's also a drake, not a dragon. Dragon is.
I mean, I don't care. It's a relic from the past.
You know what? Fair. Explaining to you would
No,
make
it's
no
not
difference.
important anymore.
Yeah, yeah. That was on me. I made assumptions. Do we still hear like the skittering down here, or was the breath just enough to scare off anything that was below us?
Roll your perception.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well,
You hear the sounds of running, rushing, rapid water. And that is all. Actually, well, you probably hear some rocks from some like crumbles of the wall up here break off and fall down to the water as well. But besides the point.
Thank you, Garth.
oh, is your computer working?
Once more, the two
Yep.
on the right side, I say the right side, the far side, probably a better way of putting it, hear that voice. Tired, wispy sounding voice. Who are you?
I tell where it's
The
coming
answer.
from at all?
Behind you.
I guess I'll turn around and look and see if I see anything.
Only answer
You
disembodied
see
voices out here.
the gem, this perfectly, well, I guess you only see the top face of it, but this, perfectly cut gem, still socketed, surrounded by ancient draconic language and text, but nothing else. The gem's still blinking, like zoom, 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 zoom. So like a computer when it's in sleep mode. Now I think about it.
Oh, also, I think it was Ruhan. I forgot about this. Ruhan determined that it was blinking in an old Morse code that said "flee." I forgot
This
about
is
that.
true.
Oh yeah. Not terrifying in the slightest.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Has to use the bathroom. What?
Because the sound
Replying
of
to
rushing water
the
and really
to the
perception.
voice. Racist is gonna say, a name. Who do you be? This one you can call Raze.
Don't worry.
Suppose
No.
I would be Ori then, if we were allowed to give names.
Raze and Ori, welcome. You may call me Hogux.
Hogex.
Hogux.
Okay.
It is sort of draconic to your phonics, so to speak. Raze.
Mm-hmm.
Not entirely so. It's melded in with something else, but what that other thing is, it could be a number of different. Maybe it is a number of different things. but it does have. You could definitely pronounce it more draconically. Holgix and stuff like that. You know, something a bit more either super long and flowy, but well-defined syllables, like your own name.
Yeah.
But it is like, unless Holgix here is holding back the rest of their name, which Feywild's, fair enough. It doesn't have that draconic capability because draconic names are pretty lengthy, usually, comparatively.
Hmm. Oh, deeper, you see, whole gigs. Maybe. Going through this place. Yeah.
For what purpose? To those of you that are... Actually, no, I'll just... I'll give it to the two people that are actually next or on that side, but to the two of you that are on the left side, the quote unquote closer side, can you make me perception checks? If you're able to.
Okay.
25. Man, that guidance though.
Mhm.
Like, right, Tingo?
Just,
Aye.
We need to find a way to buffer guidance. Imagine having a D6 guidance instead.
Oof.
You're not getting that buff guidance. I know that for a fact. Say that for, I don't know, the actual clerics.
No, that's
in the
what I was
world.
saying. That's what I was saying. There's like buffer guidance.
I mean, Abigail can just give you guys bolstering bond, which is basically another guidance on top of normal.
You ain't wrong.
Laughs and plus 2d4. Minimum 2, maximum 8.
Imagine being a, what is it, Divine Soul Sorcerer? They could do that once a day. Chump change.
That's not Divine Soul Sorcerer.
What am I thinking of? What's the thing Mieli is?
She is a Divine Soul Sorcerer, but the thing I'm talking about is not that.
The Favored by the Gods thing, right?
No, I'm talking about bolstering bond.
Damn.
Fair by the Gods is only one time, and for you and you alone. That doesn't do jack shit for anyone else next to you. So let's see, 25 and 20. To Rose and Ruhan, you do note that the, I guess you would call it Morse code, ancient Morse code, that, I don't know why that's what you would call it, that's what it is, does now lose its patterning. So it stops having the boop, 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 you know, sort of note, like, patterning of being Morse code. Now it does just blink.
Just rhythmically.
Yes.
So
To those of you,
okay, cool.
to those of you that are on the far side, it does blink. Yes. It blinks whenever, or rather, it's sort of like here. You know, like God in Futurama. Yeah. So it will blink intermittently, but whenever you guys hear Holgix, it breaks that pattern. It interjects a blip. So if you imagine like a musical notes, you know, it's like it blip, 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 and then it'll go dark in between, or Vanta black in between these. It will interject whenever, say, you guys are talking here, then Holgix, you guys hear Holgix, it'll interject another blip.